Dana, if you would have just came out and said, you know what, to my whole entire fan base, instead of getting so defensive, calling them tools, calling them dummies, just said, I just made $100 million and I'm gonna go with Bud Light. I don't give a shit what they said, what they did, because I made the money. Maybe your fan base wouldn't be so against you right now. But basically what you're telling your fan base to do, your fan base, not my fan base, your fan base to do, is that you just sit there and take it, and now the Octagon's gonna come, right? And they're gonna look down, and Bud Light, the beer, like they completely protested and turned their back on for the last, I don't know, months after months. You want them to do pay-per-view, watch the Bud Light match while two of your fighters are fighting in the ring. Are you nuts? Did you not pay attention to any of this data? Don't you understand how they look at you?
Yes, welcome back. The UFC in a multi-layer deal with over 100 million with beer giant Bud Light. This partnership makes a significant return to Bud Light as a major sponsor of the UFC, a rule it previously held more than 15 years ago. If you have been following this channel, I think I did a video about this. I realized the boycott is getting serious. I've seen a lot of videos how people are now calling to boycott UFC, and it is important we take an exclusive look into what is going on.
You have got to see this video of Dana White talking to his fans, justifying why he took a 6-year contract with Bud Light. Take a look at the video, and then I'm going to come back and tell you how I feel.
Breaking news from outside the arena, where UFC President Dana White, he just announced that Bud Light, yes, the Bud Light, will become the official beer partner of the league. Now, after veering off course, which I thought was stupid, into the, woke cultural wars in the country, is this a strong message from Anheuser-Busch and Bud Light that we've heard you loud and clear and we're getting back on track? Partnership as UFC President, CEO Dana White is with us. Everybody knows who you are, Dana. No holds barred, kick ass, take no prisoners. I don't give an atom shift. You are in anybody's face. So they purposely went with you. Tell us about it.
It's somebody that I'm actually aligned with. And I know people were upset with what they did, but I'm looking at all the good things that they do. They employ 65,000 Americans. They have thousands of vets that work for them. They spend $700 million a year with U.S. farmers using their crops to make their products, and many, many other great things that Anheuser-Busch has done in this country. And those are the things that I'm focused on. When I look at a long-term sponsor that's going to be, we're going to do a 6-year deal here. I want to be with somebody that I'm aligned with. And not to mention, they have this thing called Folds of Honor. I'm very big into law enforcement and military. And over the last, I don't know how many years, they've spent like $45 million taking care of, these servicemen and first responders who have died, taking care of their families, scholarships for their kids and things like that. So I am very aligned with Anheuser-Busch.
So you didn't do it for the money. You didn't do it, you did it for...
That is to clearly tell you one thing. The trust people best taught on Dana White will actually goes down a little. Though some people say he has right to take up any decisions he wants. I don't know how people perceive this, but sometimes you need to, reflect before you take up any decisions. I've watched videos where he made it clear that there are other options, but he decided to go in line with Bud Light because of its core values. That is how he termed it. So when I looked at it and what people are saying, he actually portrays just a different kind of image, though I don't know if it's just about the money. He rejected that it's not about the money, but what we see here is linked to the money. So I don't get the point where he's struggling to defend this. When I go down this article, it is an interesting development considering Bud Light recent controversy. Earlier this year, the beer company received criticism for its partnership with transgender activist Dylan. The association led to a noticeable drop in sales and triggered outrage among conservative groups who declared a boycott against the brand. Despite these challenges, the partnership with the promotion is set to move forward, but Bud Light will take a center stage in UFC content across broadcast and online platforms. The deal signals a change in the brewery sponsor. The deal signals a change in the brewery sponsor for UFC as their previous partnership with Modelo ended. There are many reasons why I choose to go with Hausa Bush and Bud Light. Most importantly, because I feel we are very aligned when it comes to our core values and what the UFC brand stands for. I'm looking forward to all of the incredible things we will do in the years ahead. Regarding the recent Bud Light UFC partnership, Thousands turned to social media to share his thought on the major deal. In a post on X, he asked his followers for their opinion on Bud Light new alliance with MMA Promotions, writing, "So what do you guys think about Bud Light? I just heard." Okay, you will see how people have different opinions, pertaining to this, but I don't really actually want to go deep into this because we are actually living in times where people have right to choose what they want. Bud Light did what the story fed away. We were not still talking about Bud Light. If you see this still coming back to the news, it is to clearly signal something to you. It is significant. The boycott might not be, it might look small at this level, but when you go further, people will, continue to carry this on. It starts small before it escalates to something else. The impressions people have always had, particularly to Daniel White, is actually coming to a conclusion.